the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. They're lining up to boot it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead from around the outside.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Complete downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
It is so difficult to play man coverage nowadays with all the space and spread and speed on the field. One false step, and they make you pay just like they did right there.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Flying out to the left. Touchdown.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed on the outside, it's Baxter. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Unnecessary run. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Baxter. Makes his man miss. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted. Takes it the other way. And stampeding through the defense. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Line gets set, 1st down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. The quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Going for 6. Makes the catch and gets the score. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Gets that thing away from the goal line. He's all the way out to the 7 with a pickup of 6.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8. You've got a 3rd and manageable. Back up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Shakes off the defender. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the 1st. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
Long way to go for this offense. 1st and 10 from their own 12. Looking to move it through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
They keep attacking through the air. It's caught. Smashes through. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they are going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Eight-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll try the run. At the 40, there he goes. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
From the gun, the ground game. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He's got it on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it. Made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the 1st down, and that's all that matters.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Matthews. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Matthews. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. It's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw it again. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He made the catch past the marker, also past the sidelines. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. On the return, it's Bannister. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. The give to the tailback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. Got his man down the middle. Still running at the 40. And he breaks into the open. Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Red pass, it's complete. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He wants to throw, trying to get to him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
So they'll try to get it going in the right direction this time, 2nd and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. They get him down after he makes the catch. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They'll run the screen. At the 35, he's loose. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Well, he might as well have dropped it because he didn't get enough for the 1st down, and the punting unit is on the field. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. He'll keep it himself. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 45, on its way. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Yeah, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Morris. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They've got the screen set up. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. Third and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the fourth time today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Looking deep down the right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Leaves it with the running back. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block, it's Mason. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Steps away. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Now adjusting. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Gets it out quickly.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
And here comes the punt team. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. The give. At the 35, he's got room. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Going up top on 1st down. He's got it. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Ruston. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Joe in Lincoln Parish.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Going to the run to start this second half. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Morris. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
After the miss on 3rd down, the punt team is on the field. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. He'll pull it on the read. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Trying to get rid of it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
He uncorks one deep. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. On the return, it's Mason. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Now this offense is back on the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll throw it on first down. He finds his man. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Now on first down from the 30. The back goes in motion. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Ross. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Offense getting set for 1st down. The give to the back. On the move at the 30. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the big fella. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Give to the running back. battles through the defense.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long. Now you're set up to fail.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
And here comes the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing the go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. That one's going to get a little star mark decided on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Maybe feeling a little better about things. Still a 21-point game as they're set to kick it off. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Here's the handoff. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Working that left side. Nothing but green ahead. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
How about the day for this young man? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to lose time and time again.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's right on target. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to move it through the air. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Brings up second down.
After the missed connection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. On the run, fires downfield. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
A third and long coming up here. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. They go to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. A strike downfield. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there getting set. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mason. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running back goes in motion. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Second down coming up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Quickly complete. Tackle is made after the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll throw it on first down. Snags it over the middle. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They're going to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
From the red zone, looking for a man. He makes the connection. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
The offense knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
Brings up second and goal.
Defense going all in to stop the run. Now the play fake. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Trying to bully their way in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. to the ground with the back. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Running it back, it's Baxter. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to go up top on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Second and short now after that completion. He's looking to throw. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man quickly. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Makes the grab. It's Ross.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. Back to the air one more time. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
To the air on first down. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
Looking to throw on second down. He looks that one in nicely. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
This will be the 9th play of the drive coming up. It's a 3rd and 2. They'll try to get it through the air. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They'd hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the third down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Finds his man, they convert. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now.
It's caught. That's a touchdown. You want something to be able to feel positive about after this game, and maybe that late touchdown will do it.
And Reese, I'm positive that that stat counts on my stat line. Keep playing. Keep following up those stats. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The hand to the running back. Got room at the 35. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Got his man in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Quick strike complete. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
This defense obviously came into this game prepared for the quarterback run. Linebackers, DBs, they're keying on him and just waiting for him to pull that football, and you saw their ability to get hats to the ball quickly.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's got an open man. Punches it into the hallelujah land for a touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but a nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
PAT unit on the field. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. After that last score, the lead still at 19. Pretty big deficit as they are set to kick off. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line.